He said he did not say that, and I believe him 100%.
So you don't know if there was
You're talking about the two men?
The second strike to kill the two men.
No, he said he didn't do it. He said he never said it.
Would you be okay with that if he did?
He said he didn't do it, so I don't have to make that decision. Pete said he did not order the death of those two men.
The Pentagon and its chief, Pete Hegseth, are facing heat after reports claim that the Secretary of War ordered a deadly second strike on a Venezuelan drug boat, raising questions of legality and ethics. The Pentagon is facing growing scrutiny after a report by the Washington Post alleged that Pete Hegseth ordered a deadly strike on a boat, explicitly instructing forces to kill everyone aboard. According to the report, this directive led to a second strike on September 2nd, targeting the damaged hull of the vessel, killing 2 individuals who had survived the first attack. The follow-up strike reportedly aimed to eliminate survivors rather than detain them. These revelations have raised serious legal and ethical concerns over the conduct of U.S. forces. U.S. surveillance tracked a boat carrying 11 suspected drug traffickers, prompting Secretary of War Pete Hegseth to reportedly give a spoken order, "Kill everybody." A missile struck the vessel off Trinidad, setting it ablaze, but 2 survivors were seen clinging to the wreck. The Special Operations Commander then carried out a second strike, killing the 2 men in the water. Hegseth dismissed the report as fabricated, inflammatory, and derogatory, and called out the fake news Washington Post. Defending the strikes as meant to be lethal and kinetic, the Secretary of War said that the intention is to stop drug traffickers from entering the U.S. He further defended the operations in the Caribbean as lawful and under international law, and vowed that he would always have the soldiers back. But amid the dismissal of the Washington Post report, Hegseth's cryptic one-liner post grabbed more eyeballs than the long clarification. In a different post from his personal account on X, Hegseth penned, "We have only just begun to kill narco-terrorists," a chilling one-liner enough to cast doubt on his long clarification and confirm his "kill everybody" order. Following the report, Republican-led Senate and House committees have committed to intensifying their oversight of the Pentagon and have pledged to carry out vigorous oversight of the U.S. boat strikes in the Caribbean. Whoever says what, U.S. President Donald Trump has 100% faith in his Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth. On November 30th, President Trump defended Hegseth amid reports he ordered a second strike on a Venezuelan drug boat, saying he trusts Hegseth's denial and would not have backed a follow-up attack. He said he did not say that, and I believe him 100%, Trump said. When reporters pressed Trump on whether he would have authorized a second strike had Hegseth ordered it, he replied, "No, I wouldn't have wanted that, not a second strike."
Mr. President, on Venezuela, can you tell us more about why the airspace above Venezuela should be considered closed?
Because we consider Venezuela to be not a very friendly country. They send millions of people, really, and probably a number in excess of that. And a lot of those people shouldn't be in our country, from jails, from gangs, from drug dealers, from all of the people that came into our country shouldn't have been in our country, causing a lot of problem.
Does your warning
and drugs.
Does your warning mean that an airstrike is imminent, or should we not read it that way?
Don't read anything into it.
The New York Times reported that you had a phone call with Maduro. Did you?
I don't want to comment on it. The answer is yes.
And can you tell us a little bit
No,
about
I can't do that.
Mr. President,
Would you say it went well?
I wouldn't say it went well or badly. It was A phone call. Yeah.
You've made so.
Can you talk a little bit about the strikes and the controversy around Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth?
I don't know anything about it. He said
Washington
he
Post
did not say that, and I believe him 100%.
So you don't know if there was
You're
a
talking about
second,
the two men?
the second strike to kill the
Yeah.
two men.
No, he said he didn't do it. He said he never said
Would
it.
you be okay with that if he did?
He said he didn't do it, so I don't have to make that decision.
Mr. You've made so clear how you want to keep drugs out of the U.S.
Right.
Can you explain more about why you would pardon a notorious drug trafficker,
Well, I don't know who you're talking about. Which
Juan
one?
Orlando Hernandez?
Well, I was told, I was asked by Honduras, many of the people of Honduras, they said it was a Biden setup. I don't mean Biden. Look, Biden didn't know he was alive, but it was the people that surround the Resolute desk, surround Biden when he was there, which was about very little time. And the people of Honduras really thought he was set up, and it was a terrible thing. He was the president of the country, and they basically said he was a drug dealer because he was the president of the country. And they said it was a Biden administration setup. And I looked at the facts and I agreed with them.
What evidence did you share that he was set up and that he wasn't?
Well, you take a look. I mean, they could say that you take any country you want. If somebody sells drugs in that country, that doesn't mean you arrest the president and put him in jail for the rest of his life.
President, can I just clarify, do you think the
And
U.S.
that includes this country, okay? To be honest, I mean, if somebody does something wrong, do you put the president of the country in jail? They said it was a Biden setup. It was a Biden administration setup. And you have a big race going on this week, next week. I think it's going to be a very important race. It'll be interesting to see Honduras. That's what you're talking about, right?
Correct, yes.
on the Venezuela boat strike, if there were a second strike that killed wounded people wounded in the first strike, are you
Well,
thinking
number one,
that
I
would
don't.
be
Yeah.
legal? You
Number
think that's
one, I don't
illegal?
know that happened. And Pete said he did not want them. He didn't even know what people were talking about. So we'll look into it. But no, I wouldn't have wanted that. Not a second strike. The first strike was very lethal. It was fine, and if there were two people around. But Pete said that didn't happen.
Does that make you?
I have great confidence.
He's
in
saying
that.
there's no second strike?
I don't know. I'm going to find out about it. But Pete said he did not order the death of those two men.
Do you have any concerns about how those boat strikes have been carried out at all?
Very little, because you can see the boats, you can see the drugs in the boats, and each boat is responsible for killing 25,000 Americans. So, and they're doing an amazing job. And we're getting. You just look at the numbers. The amount of drugs coming into our country by sea is infinitesimal compared to what it was just a few months ago.
On immigration,
And each boat, think of this, each boat on average is responsible for the death of 25,000 Americans.
on immigration, your administration made a lot of moves throughout the last few days after we know that Afghan national is the suspected shooter of these National Guardsmen.
Yeah, they people that shouldn't be in our country this way.
So you announced that asylum.
And that includes Somalians and it includes plenty of others.
How long does your administration plan to pause asylum into the U.S.?
I think a long time.
Can you give any
We
kind
don't
of
want
time?
them.
What's
We
a
don't
long
want those
time?
people. We have enough problems. We don't want those people.
Is that a year, 2 years?
No time limit,
And then
but it could be a long time.
you said that.
We don't want those people. Do you understand that?
I understand.
You understand that?
I understand.
Who are
what
you
you're
with?
saying. I'm with News Nation. So
Okay,
my
News
name's
Nation.
Lindsay.
News Nation. Great.
Thank
Let me
you.
just tell you something. We don't want those people. Does that make sense? You know why we don't want them? Because many have been no good, and they shouldn't be in our country.
What do you mean by those people? Can you
The
clarify?
people from different countries that are not friendly to us, and countries that are out of control themselves. Countries like Somalia that have virtually no government, no military, no police. All they do is go around killing each other. Then they come into our country and tell us how to run our country. We don't want them.
What are you talking about?
You got to talk up.
She said how many countries?
Is there a list of
Well, I guess we gave you 19, right? There's probably more than that.
Is that what you mean when you mean third world countries, those 19?
No, I don't think they're all third world, but in many cases they are third world. They're not good countries. They're very crime-ridden countries. They're countries that don't do a good job. They're countries that don't register from the standpoint of success. And we, frankly, don't need their people coming into our country telling us what to do.